All right, looks like we have already completed knife round, so we get into the decider in the pistol round. Redacted Society is starting things off on the on the CT and NXG on the T, and as you'll often see, the CTs have sent 4 down to B, so we'll see if NXG have a response to this. Dirty Dan taking the opening duel by Fountain, but just a quick shot and a removal.
Yeah, what I initially noticed at least is now Redacted Society starting on the CT side. I feel like definitely their better side here, so and then especially on the more CT sided map like Overpass, this is gonna be a little bit better for them as they decide to mop up these pistols now. It's just a 1v5 here. Wow, quickly just taken care of, and now very decisive round win.
Yeah, that is the first pistol round we've seen Redacted Society win.
Exactly. And I feel like that's going to help their mental a lot, in my opinion. I feel like that's going to be great for them because I feel like after the map they just had on Mirage, I feel like they're going to be a little bit more susceptible to tilt. So that's obviously a great round to win there if you are Redacted Society. And I mean, it's your first pistol of the series, so you can only go up from there.
GL, Gamer Legion, or good luck on that M4.
Actually, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say something stupid. I have the ZTR hollows on that M4 skin.
Noise. Dirty Dan. Okay. Redacted Society taking no chances against the pistols. We can see Enzo and Dirty Dan have taken a significant amount of damage, and Redacted Society will lose Dirty Dan in the end, but at the same time, that just means that one of those MP9s can upgrade to an M4, and now another buy can come through for Redacted Society. And yes, this is a very good start for the CT side that you really need to have a solid performance on for Overpass. One of the, again, we've brought it up a few times. We had 2 CT-sided maps tonight, Nuke and Overpass, so I mean,
Ooh. Already finding an opening kill here for the CTs. But I think Dirty Dan was just hunting for the ace there, because I'm like, you're 17 HP, I feel like it would be better just stay alive, keep that economy up, but when you have the 4 kills, yeah, you go for it.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt, losing. We can see where Shot did get to do some damage before falling, thanks to the nice My HUD that we've got here. But NXG, I'm solidly on the back foot, and this position from Enzo is going to be interesting with the M4. The flash goes in, and the wide swing from Pinhead Larry will catch him by surprise. So, yeah, that is a close-up angle to be holding. And CJB just ready, hearing Dirty Dan down in water. So,
yeah, definitely saw that shadow before. I like that angle that they took him long there, but it just sort of didn't work out just because of the wide swing that it was taken, that you could be spotted before. Because when you play long, you can either play all the way back or like all the way forward. Like, it's hard to stay in the middle there because you're so susceptible to nades. Ooh, no. Oh, what a double. Very important there for Pinhead Larry, but just get mopped up on the lurk.
What are you calling Pinhead? Just getting tapped away by Trick. But this is exactly the start that Redacted Society are looking for on their CT side. They have not allowed a single bomb plant. They have had a couple of rounds where they haven't lost a single player. You can see the kill spread on NXG, 3 for Pinhead Larry and 2 for CJB, and that is all. So going into these follow-up rounds, Redacted Society is going to have their work cut out for them, as now be up against the pistols of NXG.
I mean, obviously, you hate to lose, 4 rounds in a row to start off, but I mean, like we said, this is CT side Overpass, so I mean, some teams celebrate just getting 4 rounds on the T side for Overpass.
Yeah, And when the first 4 rounds have gone this poorly, getting to that nice break-even point of that nade lands nicely onto Galaxy. I guess the big thing you're hoping for is to not get caught out by these Tech 9s, right? There's such an opportunity to get caught out, and there's Galaxy. Does get traded out by Dirty Dan, but that's still a big gain for NXG. But Dirty Dan with the 8, was that with the ace? No, 4 kills on the round.
I think what I watched is Dirty Dan, I think, legged one of those players and then collatted someone behind him and then finished up with the USB. I thought that definitely was going to be a collat. I think it just barely went through the leg or something at the end there, but obviously, like you said, you definitely don't want to falter in the face of these Tech 9s there. So good, pretty commanding lead here for Redacted Society. And now this economy has definitely had a chance to build up now again. Even if you lose a player here or there, you still have plenty of money left in reserve. It's looking like we're having a tech pause, though, come in.
Yeah, well, can't get out of Monday without some nasty tech pauses. Hopefully it doesn't go on too long, but I mean, this is we're getting to those rounds where NXG is really just have to win something, right? They have to get some foothold into their T side and take away something, because it's going to get more and more desperate as the half continues. We've seen both. We've seen NXG make attempts on both sides of the map. Neither one has really worked out well for them, so...
Yeah, I think NXG maybe needs to speed it up towards B a bit. I feel like they're doing well in trading out on the A site, but they're still getting caught out by the B players rotating up. So I wonder if just a change of pace towards this B bomb site, maybe catch a few CTs off guard on there, could help them out in the long run here. Because look, somebody's already pushing down towards long. I think they just cleared out playground, maybe.
Oh,
yeah, there's
Galaxy.
Dirty Dan with the AWP.
Oh my gosh, Dirty Dan with a hot hand.
And Enzo's, wow, he's already in T-spawn. This is crazy. And look, you got 3 players towards, yeah, I think you got 3 players just outside of short pipe and then just 1 watching Monster, but they're about to get backstabbed real quick. Oh no, they're overlooked. No, they're not. Oh no.
Oh, that could have been terrible. Or shot, very nearly saving NXG. A horrible defeat. Still going to be a 2 versus 4. Just going to pierce the veil with the AWP, and the shot connects onto Dirty Dan. 2 versus 2.
Toxic player.
Yeah. Time is still pretty long as well, 45 seconds, but NXG, they try to force the issue, and they get shut down as a result. 5-0 scoreline. Redacted Society on fire.
Yeah, as soon as Galaxy dies there towards the playground position, that just sort of trapped everybody into that B-bomb site. I think we saw 3 players just barely outside of short pipe, and then just the 1 watching Monster, and then they just get, you know, just crushed and just held to this little position that they did well to fight out of onto this B-bomb site, but I think they were just backed into a corner before, you know, the round could even fully play out just then. So unlucky turn of events there for NXG, and it's looking like they are staring on the brink of another 5-0 start yet to put a round on the board.
Yeah, this is a painful start. There's no real way around. There's no real way around it, and so gonna be time for the pistols once again. They're doing damage, right? They're making sure to make sure. Wow, that's a great way to say that, Floofys. Good job. They're making sure to take away weapons from Redacted Society, so the bank accounts are getting a little bit triaged here. And okay, wait, getting up close and personal with the Tech 9. Never mind, going to be completely denied with the AWP. P250 comes out though, and at least going to trade out that off. Oh, and the AK can't connect either. The spray just traces a circle around him. So 30 seconds in, we're at a 2 versus 2. Raven's boss
Ooh,
here, though, and these
that could
players
have
so
been
wounded.
bad. Yeah, it's about to be. If you just breathe on Glact here. Yep, there it is. But I got nervous when they peeked into that op, because even though with those low HPs, a 2v1 is still pretty hard to convert, no matter what the HP is left on those two. So, I mean, that was probably the closest round yet, and that was just, what, Tech 9s? So, it's a little unfortunate that it was that close and you couldn't close it out, or that your closest round yet was just Tech 9s here. So, NXG, another chance at a full buy here. We'll have to see what the consensus is. Can't tell if that monster smoke missed or not. You can see it just barely peeking up. Yep, it did. So they threw a second one right down on there.
I mean, the last map looked like a speed run for NXG, and I kind of voiced my concern that if they're not careful, they could end up in a situation where their hubris is their downfall. And Dirty Dan, you can see him just abusing these angles on the op everywhere. He's been a thorn in the side of NXG.
I mean, he's 13
making sure
right now.
It's just, I mean, looking like he's home here on
I want to say
Overpass.
Trick right now is sort of the civilian. Oh, never mind. Dang it! It just jinxed me. I was about to say he's 2-0 right now, 7 rounds in.
I'm sorry. What are we doing here? What was all of that?
Oh Lord!
Redacted Society? Why are we jumping around in front of the opper like we're on pogo sticks? There's still a round going on.
Good Lord! This got very close all of a sudden. 10 seconds left though. I don't think they're gonna get this bomb plane down. Oh no! Ooh, the dunk. Oh Lord! If they would have stuck it, they would have. I mean, they would have had a second chance. I think getting off of it sort of sealed your fate there, but they were not expected for that plant position at all. So, you hate to see that, but I mean, that was shenanigans going on that round. I can't really say what was happening.
Well, Redacted Society we're 6-0, right? They have not allowed a single bomb plant to come through, and so I think they're at the point of like, let's toy with them a little bit, which is understandable if you're not on the decider. I think if this is your 1-0 and you're 6-0 up, yeah, toy with them then. But toying with your opponent on the decider just feels like hubris. And if we go from 7-0 to 13-7 and NXG win this, that's the round to look at as the downfall of everything. Oh, Habui might just catch player over in water
heard him
here,
jumping.
but
I don't know.
yeah. But nope, everybody backs away. Smoke for divider to cut off Enzo.
He does not
walk
care.
on through it.
Yeah. Could backstab this long player if they neglect to push up.
We made a footstep.
Ooh,
and he spots the barrel. EJB. I think maybe Redacted Society are in the heads of NXG. Here's me going. The way that they played that round made it feel like they are showboating or gloating, but they're very clearly in the heads of NXG, and I don't think there's going to be much chance at a comeback now. 30 seconds, charging past bathrooms. Enzo just like, I'm here, and there's an op. The other side, so, Dirty Dan, his hands have been burning bright, but he's not going to close this round out. It's going to be Enzo called upon for the 8th round for Redacted Society.
Yeah, I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. Like, I can't really say what's happening anymore. I mean, NXG just hasn't gotten any map space. They're not winning a lot of duels. Obviously, like there's occasionally there's a player that gets like a double or a triple kill, but that's already when majority, if not all of their other teammates are dead. So you have these individual sort of moments of like all right, we might be able to do something with this, and then it's just sort of just snatched away from by Redacted Society. So it's pretty tough.
Yeah, this is the point. Like, I feel like I've been here, right? This is a, when you play enough CS, this is a been there, done that. All right, it's 8-0. You know, this sucks. It hurts. What can we do to just get one round on our T side? Abui melting, but not out just yet. 42 HP. His initial hit of utility in tons. Smokes, I think everybody just going to be backing it away.
Yeah. You hate to see it. That's just sort of the statement of how this game's been going. It's just Dirty Dan's just finding the most lucky stuff. Oh, and just knives out on long. Oh no. At least gets the trade.
Again,
oof.
I think Redacted Society are just tilted. Listen to how much they're running. This is Overpass. If you're running, you're going to be so obvious. And I think that's one of the big things that's catching NXG a lot, is they're assuming they can run when they can't. I mean, you have to kind of think like you're on nuke, right? You have to think that everywhere you are, you can be heard. Black now in the 1 versus 3. He does manage to convert one on the Galil, but Dirty Dan, as hot on the pistol as he is on the AWP, again, a 3K on the round to bring Redacted Society to a 9-0.
Yeah, just like I can't. Oh, don't get timed out. But I mean, yeah, just full knife out, not expecting anyone that long is just, yeah. It gets to a point where it's just, you can definitely just see what's happening by the way just the players are playing without even having to see, their webcam or anything. It's just the way they're conducting themselves in the server, just trying to get these trades super quickly and just haphazardly just clearing these angles. I mean, and look at that. It's just an absolute mop there.
Yeah,
and just
steamroller of a round.
And I this sort of just shows me one thing, though. Like, Redacted Society is really, really good on their CT side. I feel like we've seen this dominance on their CT side, and then when the map where they started out T is where they got 10-2'd. So this is sort of interesting to see.
Yeah, I think it was an interesting thought to think that NXG might hand Redacted Society their 3rd loss of the group stage, but I think it was, in the same realm of sunshine and rainbows and happy puppy dogs, and not this earthly realm that we exist in. 10-2 scoreline, although NXG, they do find 2 openings, so this is the best chance they've had to convert around on their T side.
But Dirty Dan's still alive and is just cleared out long. So did they
just realize Trick is 3-2? Trick hasn't even had to do anything.
Trick was 2-0 on round 7. I tried calling him the civilian before he got one and then died. This is insane.
Trick gets to say my favorite line. When I have my friends that are carrying me, I get to be like, hey guys, I want to play the game too. The Trick is over here just being like, I would also like to play Counter-Strike tonight.
Oh, don't
Redacted
lose this.
Society are just like, nope, you don't get to. You don't get to play. Oh my goodness, Abui. Abui! Seriously?
Yeah, what was that? A 3v5 conversion for the CTs?
Yeah,
that's
a 5
insane.
versus 3.
Oh dearie. Oh dearie me. I mean, if you can't win that one, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, it has been a Dirty Dan clinic on Overpass. Everywhere you go, he'll be watching you. And oh my goodness, Abui just peeking into tons. There's 2 players here. So they will erase him from the server, but the response out of Enzo is significant and painful. 3 kills for Redacted Society, and there's Dirty Dan getting his. If a round happens and Dirty Dan hasn't gotten a kill, I think something's gone wrong. Okay, was he just running with a Zeus? I think he was just
I
running
think
with
he
the
was.
Zeus.
All
I
right,
mean,
CJB.
fair enough.
It's now or nothing. Let's see what you got.
Yeah. So, oh no, the timing.
Oh no.
Oh no, Trick has got his 4th kill. Let's go, Trick. You got this.
That's
CJB has slightly
He has
more
200
damage, and he is
damage.
3 and 12.
I mean, he's I don't know. He's literally the civilian right now. You have 200 damage on match point. I mean, it's not like he's doing anything wrong. He's not getting any
NXG.
action at all.
I've won 4 out of 5 pistols so far. This is pistol number 6. They need to win it. Keep the game in motion. Redacted Society stampeding towards B. 5 strong. They're just going to charge through Monster. And NXG are going to have their work cut out for them. But Galact starts off strong. Headshot off of Enzo. That is huge. The rest of Redacted Society, or the rest of NXG rotating in, but they might not even be needed. Galactic Galaxy making this one a 2 versus 5, and just Habui remains 1 versus 3. Good damage onto Galact, but the pistol runs out of ammo, and it's Galact here to collect. As NXG will deny the 13-0 of Redacted Society.
I mean, all you can say to that is just rest in peace, 13-0. So, but I mean, I don't think the Redacted Society is in any rush to get this over with. They're just taking the Glock eco. They're just fully ready to just finally close out this map, it looks like. So we'll have to see what NXG can do on this next round, but
I mean, again, that's a bad sign.
A team kill.
Again, that's against the pistols. It's even insulting what he got killed with. Team killed with a FAMAS.
I hate the FAMAS.
That does no damage to begin with.
They tried to buff it, and it just doesn't work. Especially, you buffed the FAMAS, and it was usable for 3 months, and then you buff the MP7, and that completely makes the FAMAS useless now. I feel like there's... Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to use a FAMAS when you can just buy an MP7, which has more bullets, you know, just a lot easier spray, and it's... I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've like, okay, let's pick up the FAMAS, and I hit somebody for like 90 and 5, and I'm just like, okay, this is useless. I could have just bought an MP7, a lot more util, or an M4 and no util. That's my spiel about the FAMAS.
I never feel great pulling out the FAMAS, but it's sometimes they're just long angles that you need it. Well, there's a good start. 1 damage for Trick as he goes down. I mean, NXG, they're doing their best here. 4 versus 3. Trade to open up the round.
Enzo's just going to walk past that, though.
Yeah, he's going to turn around, and Galaxy just gets chewed up. 2 versus 3 now, and Redacted Society are burning. They are burning, and they are consuming NXG. Pinhead Larry left standing in the 1 versus 3. He's got 25 HP, and he will be deleted.
Yeah.
2 to 13. Redacted Society with a dominant map 3. They've decided they are done messing around. They are ready to be done. And, well, they will make sure that they escape this group stage with a win.
Yeah, I mean, that's just showing Redacted Society's, CT at its strongest. I mean, we saw Dirty Dan just absolutely frying with the op. We had, I mean, it wasn't a 4v5, but it was basically a 4v5 because Trick had 2 kills and no deaths all the way up until, I think, round 8. It was just complete free riding for Redacted Society all the way to the end there. And I mean, it wasn't a 13-0, but you won the pistol round in a conversion, and then the next rifle round, I think you gave up a 4v3. So obviously, I mean, it's sad to talk about Overpass the way we saw it, because the first 2 maps were so competitive and very enjoyable, it just, I think you explained it perfectly on how they might have gotten into their own heads, and then that's just caused them to faceplant at the finish line.
Yeah, hubris is it's the foe that slays us all one way or another, and you'll never see it coming. But yeah, I mean, hey, good for Redacted Society, right? This was their last game of group stage, so obviously they're not going to be moving on, but at the very least, they're also not going to be going down without a fight. With that being said, that does do us the end here for the Crossfire for the evening. So with that being said, just a couple of quick shout outs. You can see in the corner there, Arena 10 Mans. Make sure to join the Crossfire Discord and join in for Arena 10 Mans. Last Friday, we even had them casted. Blakert and Mr. Henry Batt graciously provided casting, and I don't remember who did the observing. It was probably Graham. But yeah, HUD, obviously shout outs to my HUD, shout outs to Blaze for the stream, as well as Twitch. And outside of that, definitely a shout out to scl.gg. With that being said, any closing notes for you?
I had fun tonight for sure. I can't say it wasn't entertaining at all. I mean, those were one way or another 3 great maps. Obviously, if you like blowouts or if you like close games, you were probably fulfilled here watching this. So, I had a blast. Yeah. And thank you to our observers, by the way.
Yes. So we have CameronKing and we have
FireHawk.
Oh gosh, I'm going to feel bad. CameronKing and FireHawk doing the observation and production. I definitely didn't go to Twitter to go look at the post. That would be terrible if I forgot who was on production. I'm going to exit this now before I embarrass myself further. Come back tomorrow. We've got more games. We've got a whole ton of games on Thursday. So join the Discord so that you know when those are going live, and we'll see you soon.